Another source of reference sources or introductory and background information is CQ Researcher. It can be found by using the Databases tab on the library's homepage, either entering the database's name in the search bar or browsing for it by the alphabetical listing. A bit different from Gale Virtual Reference Library, CQ contains a number of different specially written reports about topics of political and cultural concern. CQ Press has been publishing these kinds of reports for almost a century, so their work is generally credible, but they are not peer-reviewed. If you want to use these reports as sources, make sure to check with your instructor to see if that's all right with them. Like Gale Virtual Reference Library, we can use the search bar at the top of the page to look for reports. Prison reform, for example. And here we have a report on that topic. Or we can browse for topics and reports using the Browse Topics and Features tool. For example, let's take the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Middle Eastern conflicts, scroll down and find Israel-Palestinian conflict. Each report gives a fairly thorough background on these topics. When viewed online, we can use the links here in the table of contents here on the left-hand side of the page to skip to each section of the report to a general overview, background, pro-con positions, etc. The bibliography and endnotes sections can be particularly helpful for directing us to other resources we may want to access in our research. And on the right-hand side of the page, we find related reports and topics. We can download reports as PDF files by clicking this link up in the left-hand corner. The reports tend to be between 20 and 25 pages long though, so printing them out can chew through your print budget. So we recommend that you download the file and then read it on screen. Besides downloading the PDF, we can also email a link to a report to others or to ourselves, as well as share them via social media. As with other databases, we can pull citation information on these reports by clicking the Cite Now link. And we can convert that to a number of different styles, APA, MLA, Chicago, etc. Couple of last notes. CQ also publishes general topic overviews, which can be accessed through the pane on the right-hand side of the screen. These overviews are generally much shorter and not quite as detailed, but they just give you a bird's eye view of the topic. And lastly, the Browse Topics and Reports tools can be used to help us come up with topics when we're not sure of what to write about. For example, let's say that we were interested in sports but weren't sure what we could write about. We could come under the Browse Topics to Arts, Culture, and Sports. And further, click Sports and Recreation. And here we have a list of controversial subtopics that are associated with sports. So these are avenues that we could explore in our own research.